what's going on? My name is Chris Jaquez, and this is your Best Life Defined. Thanks for showing up. Let me start there. I don't know if you've actually grabbed a hold of the integrity or the commitment I have to this, but I'm actually working towards helping you live your best life. So I own this, right? I'm the one that created it. I keep showing up every day and I keep inviting you to come and see what I have to say. So I'm really going to kind of pump it up a little bit and give you something to think about. All right? So let's talk about this. So when is it your turn? You get on social media. We get on social media every day. And I do too. I don't spend as much time. I have a rule. I get on social media once in the morning and once at night. In the morning, I get onto social media so I can post the things I need to post. And at night, I get on there so I can say hi to my friends and to say thank you for the interactions and the shares and the things people are doing. And of course, to check on family, right? That's why I do it. But other than that, I don't spend a lot of time on social media. But if you do, one of the things you probably recall is how it makes you feel when someone you know is rocking their life. When someone you know shows up and they have these pictures and they're saying, hey, we're in Florida, woo woo. Or even someone like me, I get it. I get it. I know why there are people out there who say, I don't want to listen to this crap. I get it. Why would you want me in your life telling you how great my life is? Cool thing about that is that's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to tell you how great your life is. Take your turn. That's what it's about, really. I decided one day, Sandy and I, we were living the conventional life. We were doing all the same things you're doing now. Waking up early on Saturday, got the lawn to do, got the laundry to do, got the house to clean, got to vacuum upstairs, got to fix this, right? And those things still happen, but just not in the volume. So I get it when I show up here and I say, hey, check this out. Have you thought about doing this? Or you go on social media. That's even worse. That's the biggest kick in the groin you can get, is when you're over there, you've had a really shitty day, and then the last thing you do before you hit traffic, before you pull out of the parking lot, is you check Facebook. And there you are. Dude you like but don't like. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. There he is, got his big old ugly mug over there, smiling in the camera, and he's in Florida. And you got to worry about sliding off the road. It can be your turn right now. You just have to take it. You choose when you want to take your turn. And what's cool about it is you choose what that's going to look like. Does it have to be a trip to Florida? No, it doesn't have to be that big. It's about anything you could possibly add to your life that makes your life better. Fill in the blank. You fill in the blank. You sit down right now here, let's take a minute. Since I already have your attention, let's just go ahead and take a minute. Think of one thing you would like to add to your life. One thing that would make you say, okay, hell yeah, that was cool. Hey, let's do that again. The let's do it again. That's perfect. That's perfect, because what that does is that actually gives you the connection. It's like anytime there's things you love to do and you want to do it again, that's a pretty good indicator that your next action or your goal should be to do it again. But you have to take your turn. If you're waiting around for your turn, if you decided you get to have fun when you retire, but now it's about working, I don't know. What happens if you don't retire? 2019, everybody was rolling fine. 2020, people who were planning on retiring in 2020, some of them did retire in 2020. Sadly, they retired forever. See, that's a ticket. I try, but I don't seem to be able to get this across. If you're waiting for something, if you're waiting to take your turn, what are you going to do if life doesn't work out that way for you? Do you really want to wait another year before you go, okay, hey, listen, we should do this. We should do this. Talking about it, the I'm gonnas, yeah buts, take your turn. Take your turn. Today's a great day to take your turn. What would it be? It can be something. Go fishing. Go home and tell your partner, hey, listen, I've decided that instead of sitting around the house, drinking beer and watching the TV, we're going to go for a hike. We're going to go do something we haven't done. And of course, there might be some grumbling, but there's nothing stopping you from taking your turn. I mean, for God's sake, take a look at your day. How'd your day start? It probably started way too early. You rushed out the door, coffee in hand, you jumped in the car, maybe you had traffic, maybe you didn't. And you continued to do this series of things day in and day out. Every day it's the same cycle. And no one's going to stop you. No one's going to jump in your path and say, hey, dude, you should take your turn. You shouldn't be working so hard. You should be having some fun. You should be embracing something every day that puts fuel in your tank. You should be taking a hike. You should be doing something that makes you laugh. You should have something cooking in the back of your mind, no matter what you're doing, that you are excited about, because it's just that cool to do it. I'm just one guy. I show up every day and I do this because I don't want to lose sight of where I'm going. And what better way? Show up every day and I say, hey, listen, dude, this is what you should do. You know who I'm talking to? I'm talking to me. I'm telling me, hey, Chris, this is what I would do. Because the saddest day of my life is the day that I make the wrong choice and I'm not able to do that anymore. And I'm taking my turn. See, there are people who wake up to the life they dream of living. And I'm not talking about the life that looks like everyone else's life. I'm talking about a life where you say, yeah, I do that and I know why. It's because it allows me to do this. I made this choice because of the outcome. There's a struggle here, and the struggle comes from our inability to be honest, to be truly honest with ourselves. Think about it. What would happen to your life if you actually honestly admitted that most of the stuff you do every day does not fire your rocket? Okay, it's okay to have have a big house. Maybe it's nice to have that fancy-ass truck. But how does it feel? How does it feel to wake up every day to that list of things you do? If you're not having fun, if there's not a moment in the day where you can say, you know what, I'm working my ass off, but I'm working my ass off for something good. We're going to do something with this. We're not sitting still. I'm grinding it out. Then keep rolling. But the sad part is most of us aren't there. I mean, can you honestly say, as you sit here and listen to this podcast, that you're actually rocking your life? Yeah, it's okay. You spend your time with friends. You do a little of this and a little of that. But in 10 years, where's your life going to be? What stories? That's really important. What stories will you be able to share with your kids about the amazing adventure you created? Because instead of sitting still, instead of saying, no, this is good enough, you said, what else is possible? Is there another way to do this? This is the ironic part about it. Whether you're playing or whether you're grinding it out for your life, you're still going to work for it. And the only thing that matters is the outcome. What do you get for grinding it out? I grind it out every day. Every day I show up here, even when I don't want to, with one goal, and that is to possibly reach out to someone who is ready to say, oh, yeah, it's okay. I think I'm going to change some shit. Only need one person. One person is worth it. When's it going to be your turn? When do you get to be the one that says, hey, guess what? I'm debt-free. Hey, guess what? Me and my partner, my wife, my husband, whoever that is, have never gotten along better than we are right now. Now, this is where it gets tough. Well, how do you do it? How do you do it? That's the question people, oh, I don't know. It's easy. It's going to be the same recipe every time. What thing do you want to fix? What thing would make your life better? I know for me, the one thing that made my life way better is my relationship. Having someone in my life that I can trust, that I can talk to, who supports me, who loves me, who appreciates me, who I can appreciate. That's a great place to start, because it's really hard to get where you want to be when you don't have the support of the person you share your life with. Do something. Take some action. It's your turn to have an amazing relationship. All you have to do is say, what would make my relationship better? If you don't know, ask your partner. You could roll up on your partner and you say, hey, baby, what's going to make our relationship better? If I could do anything that would make our relationship better, what would it be? There's a tough question, right? Come on, dude, I dare you. Go ahead and ask that question and then email me or send me a message on how it goes, right? Scariest thing you ever want to do. You know why? Because there's a good chance that the answer to that question, hey, baby, how can I make our relationship better, is going to infringe on you. It's going to infringe on what you want to do, right? Got to take your turn. You can't have it without doing what it takes to get it. The cool part about it is in that situation right there, guess what? You can ask them the same question, or you can have them ask you the same question. And just like that, you've got 2 reasons for your life to get better, right? 2 reasons. Hey, baby, can you do the dishes once in a while? Sure. All right, I got that. That'll make a woman's tail wag. That'll make anybody's tail wag to know that he's cooking and cleaning. Whoa, check that out. The point is, that's that part of living your best life. And you can't wait for it because you don't know how long you have. And that's the burden that we all face, is none of us know how long we have. And yet we're waiting for these benchmarks that have been established by the story we've been taught. Oh, when you're young, you work your ass off. No, when you're young, you work just enough to pay for all the playing you want to do. If you want a bunch of money in the bank, and it's not even about what you can or can't do. I guarantee you I spend every day playing, and had I known what I know now, even though I would have been working, I still would be doing shit I love to do. And I'd be producing stuff that actually creates more freedom in my life. Would my life look like it did? No, not at all. I would change some things early. Because I don't want to miss out on my turn. I don't want to miss out on my turn to laugh until I cry. I don't want to miss out on my turn to spend time with my grandchildren and to learn things I've never learned before and to see things I've never seen before. What about you? Cool part is it's never too late. Well, until you die, of course. Once you die, once that day you don't wake up, then it's over. But today is yours, right? Today is yours. Today could be the day that you say, I don't know why I do this. I'm going to stop. Or you could say, I don't know why I'm not doing that anymore. I really love it. And start. Why not? Why not take your turn? The game will be over. The game's going to end. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if I'm coming across a little hard. It's because, I got some time in this. I've been working at this for a while now, and I think, you know what? It's time for you to start thinking. It's time for the people who show up every day to say, okay, he's right. What thing will I change? And that's what I'm waiting for. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love for you to sit down, because the process is simple. You sit down and you pick something in your life that you want to make better. You want that thing to improve or to enhance your life more than it does now. It could be being debt free, and that could be even broken down even smaller. That could be broken down into a single action. My goal is to not stop at Starbucks for a week in a row, for 7 days. 7 days in a row, right? Choose it. Take action on it and evaluate it. How'd it go? It's Tuesday. You stopped on Monday. You said you wasn't. Okay, let's start again. 7 days. Tuesday, bam, made it through Tuesday. Bam, made it through Wednesday. Boom. How'd Thursday go? Not so good. I stopped at Starbucks. So what? It doesn't matter. Take your turn. There's no reason that you can't be 35 years old and spend 6 months in Hawaii. But if you want that to happen, you have to do what it takes to make that happen. So that's where things get confusing. That's where we get askew, is that we keep waiting for things and we're running out of time. If you're going to live your best life, today is a perfect day to start living your best life. And it starts by picking something, taking action on it, and evaluating the outcome. And it isn't easy, but it's no more difficult than what you do now. And the benefit is, guess what? You wake up and you get to say, hell yeah, look what I did. I challenge you. I'm going to keep showing up here because I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. Things are happening, things are growing. I'm starting to make some connections, and I think that somewhere or another in the universe, because of the effort I put out, there's good things coming my way. Grab a hold of the good. Let's not forget the kindness. And as always, just remember, today's your day. Make it a good one.